time for the episode everyone's all been waiting for. And I have to say, the episode itself did not disappoint. Would I have loved to have seen Epoch win? Yes, of course I would. But her character development and presentation within this episode was truly a highlight. Losing the battle, but winning the war. I present to you our new captain, Epoch. Hello everyone and welcome to Dueling with Downton, and today we're talking all things episode 105 of the Yugioh Go Rush anime series. An episode where Epoch develops, shattering her box persona. And I have to give credit to Manabu, as he also showed a small piece of character development within his dueling skills. So starting off, we need to talk about this wholesome bundle of joy. Just look at this smile. But in all seriousness, I love how we showcased Epoch's development here, learning as to why she's wearing the box and using a trumpet. Yes, it connects to her ties with Tiger/Haruka, but it goes deeper than that. She has the power to calm others with her voice. In other words, she has a set of powerful lungs, but it also has an alluring effect that affects the mind and hearts of those that listen. Her nobleness, if you will. Now, seeing her experience as a child when talking to others and how she saw the changes within them, it of course rightly scared her. And yes, she comes from a noble family, but she's a kid who wants to make friends and play normal games. We saw this in her introduction episode with Yugioh. So her box gimmick was created out of a way to avoid the people around her from losing their will/being captivated by her voice. The trumpet she spoke through also helps to accompany that goal. She covered up her appearance in order to allow those around her already affected to basically not notice her as easily. She kind of isolated herself from a young age and hid herself away in order to save other people, showcasing just how caring and kind of a character she truly is. And her habit of saying the opposite of what she actually feels is also a way of her avoiding the issues surrounding her voice. Now, breaking out of her box and embracing herself to help her friends was a beautiful thing to behold, as we've seen hints of her going out of her comfort zone to help friends already, like Yugioh. And now she's seeing how her once thought curse is actually a blessing that can also aid her in her quest to help her friends and her desire to fix an issue that she believes she created herself, which of course was them fighting over the snacks. Now, before we look at her dueling progression, I want to talk about her appearance. Obviously, throughout the show so far, we've seen her under the box design with her having this sort of dark greenish colour hair. But now she's rocking the classic tiger look with that light blue and purple tip style. It does more resemble Tiger from her time skip design, more so than her throughout Seven's design, but at the same time, but I really do like this style on Epoch. I think it gives her a more stylish and slightly magical girl type of vibes. And her outfit does also resemble something that, say, Roman would wear. So again, both hairstyles and both clothing fits perfectly with her character's age range. Now, I'm going to be honest here, but I do much prefer Kawaido's time-space design for Epoch. But all four designs, the box dress, the steel broken style, and her captain outfit all look fantastic. And no matter what style she goes with, I'm still gonna love this character. This episode also develops her, with her dueling style. Yes, her monsters are more mature, and we'll get to those in just a second, but she also gives up upon cheating, which is an example of her maturing, but also her monsters just look more risky. I stand by my comment from last week when I said they look similar to the live twin archetype. Also, the name Dice Key, is that meant to be a pun on the word dicey, which is, related to the word risk because you're risking it on a dice roll? And could Dice Might be a pun on the word might? Maybe because, again, it's to do with like sort of chance. You might do something. Daisuke Minima, Dice Might Girl Chidori, and Daisuke Carmel. All three of these monsters have good abilities, plus they're design-wise, they look like sort of magical-esque in terms of the magical girl vibe, with a dash of cheekiness and playfulness, which again gives these monsters more of a mature look, it gives them some personality, and it fits perfectly with the Epoch's new design that they gave here. Now this might also be a reach, but most of the Epoch's new cards here were light attributes, just like what Roman would use in her monsters. And Daisuke Minima's effect is very much like Prima Katana's, but obviously a little bit easier to use. So we have another Roman connection? Question mark? Now obviously the trumpet / wind instruments and her huge lung power capacity, the blue hair and her underlining desire to help others are her connections to Tiger / Haruka, solidifying her being a descendant of the Kamijo family. And we can't forget about the watch, the pollutive effect, but also her hunger for adventure and the habit of saying things twice gimmick, which ties her to Luke. As a side note, I loved how the sort of gravity issue came into play with preventing her from actually cheating with the dice roll at the beginning. All in all, Epoch's character I really loved the development on Showcase here, and overall this made me love the character even more, which I thought was a hard thing to achieve. But yes, I am sad to see the box go, but still, she's going to be my favourite character within the series currently. And if I had to give a negative about her, I would say the fact that her saying Epoch makes her sound like a Pokemon without the trumpet kind of effect. Now moving on to Manabu. I liked how they explained how he arrived with Nine the Star, with it being that the Shubaha transformed into a sword and delivered him, because that gives us another easy way of having other characters appear within the story that is convenient. Now granted, it's probably good that they did freeze, because if they hadn't have frozen, they might not have survived the travel, especially without the food there, because we don't know how fast Shubaha can travel through space. He's a delivery service, so I imagine it'll be quite quickly, but then again. And overall, I actually didn't think Manabu was that bad in this episode. I like how he was giving Epoch the captaincy role after seeing how much she has grown and her desires for it as well. And Manabu's reasons for this captaincy was simply just out of greed. Another really cool thing from Manabu this episode was his use of equip spells. Now I could be slightly wrong, but this does show his dueling development, as it was in his duel against Yuumu that Yuumu used his tactic of using her equip cards to his monsters to lower their attacks or to stop them from attacking, and now Manabu is adapting that into his playstyle, while also giving Epoch some good advice, kind of being reminiscent of the time where Manabu faced Yugioh in episode 2 and gave Yugioh some advice about obviously dueling and how to respect the monsters and cards that he uses. Now Manabu may have showcased some other things in this episode, but those were just the things that really stood out to me when watching. And if I have missed anything that Manabu did better, please let me know in the comments down below. Overall, I really loved this episode, and I hope for more development for other characters like this in the coming episodes. And we're getting another Dark Matter Empire character next time, who looks to be using the same fusion monster that the previous Dark Man used. Plus, I really can't wait for Epoch's next duel, and we know it's going to happen because this new sort of archetype for her didn't showcase a fusion monster. So of course, we need to see that. So those are my thoughts on this episode. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, plus anything that I missed. I'd love to have a chat with you there. Hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, hit that like button, comment, and obviously share with your friends. Have a great day. Arigato. Matane. Goodbye.